to the vlog. Today is a house day and I'm so ready to go and see the house. Apparently it's changed so much and I'm gonna give you a tour, show you all of those things. So if you like housey vlogs, please give this video a like. I will link a playlist down below of all the previous like housey videos. So if you're not up to date, go and watch those and then come back and then you'll know exactly what's going on. But it is a bright and sunny day here in London and I cannot wait to see the progress. But first, I need to pack a bag. I need to get dressed. I am literally still in my pajamas. This room's always so shadowy and dark. I was going to paint my bedroom and the house this color originally, but now I'm like, I just think it's too dark. I think I still want something green, but I think I want something less dark because this is a lot. Like this is much nicer. And this faces, obviously we don't have those windows, but this faces the same way as that. So yeah, don't think I'm gonna do that color in the house anymore. So I actually have a lot of house decisions that need to be made and we're going to do it in this vlog. So I need to pick paint, I need to pick coving, and I need doors, yeah, which are all pretty large jobs because firstly paint, it literally changes how the house looks. Doors, same thing, and I just don't, you know, that's something I'm gonna keep forever and it's not easily changeable because if I change one, I have to change all of them. And coving, again, makes such a difference. Even if you don't think really much about it, it 100% does. So they are very large jobs that I keep putting off because I'm the queen of procrastination and I don't want to get them wrong. But we'll go and see the house first and then we'll settle down and make those decisions later, if not tomorrow, because I feel like I need to see everything, refresh my mind. I mean, I was there super recently anyway, but you know what I mean. I want to see it and then I want to come home and then we can like sit down and figure. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I always feel so inclined to start up here, but we're obviously in, well, in the roof. This is the loft room. This is going to be my primary bedroom. And it's yeah. I mean, this room hasn't changed too much. What's changed a ton is downstairs. So there was a whole wall rebuilt since we last came. There was the kitchen, oh my goodness. So basically my kitchen had to be at a certain point before they would come and do the kitchen survey. And I hadn't even seen it. It's been skimmed and everything since then. And looks so crazy. You can really see like how everything's going to look. It's, yeah, so exciting. As you can see, it's kind of cold today, but this room's gonna feel so good when it's done. But what has been done up here is this. So I've had a roof light put in the hallway, which is very exciting, which is going to bring so much light to the landing below. This honestly has made such a difference. It feels so much bigger here just from having this. I can't even explain how much of a difference it has made to the feel of the space. I mean, as you can probably tell from these vlogs, I'm filling the house with roof lights and skylights and I just would love as much light as possible. Obviously it's a terraced house, so there's two sides of the house where I don't have any windows. So I have these two, I have a roof light in the ensuite, and then I obviously have that one. So yeah, this room is going to be so full of light because I have a Juliet balcony there. I've got two windows here. If I keep the bathroom door open, 3, and then light coming in from there as well. So what originally I thought was going to end up being quite a dark room, I just don't think is. So I'm currently in what's going to be my dressing room, and this room again has changed a ton. Last time I saw you, they'd just done the flooring for the underfloor heating. They'd done all the grooves and I mean changed a lot. I mean, it's a gorgeous light and bright day, but as you can see, the plasterboard is on and next they're going to skim, so it's all on the ceilings and it just looks so light and bright in here, and it's kind of making me want to do a purple room, not gonna lie. We're finally at the point now where I'm really seeing visual change. So walking in and seeing the plasterboard on is crazy, seeing rooms skimmed. I'm saving the best to last, the kitchen. Seeing the roof lights in and everything, it's just wild. The windows are also going in the next few weeks, which again is going to change the whole feel of the house. I'm redoing all the windows and they're currently single pane, so they're not very insulated, they're like sound wise either. So when the new windows are in, I really think there's going to be this weird sense of like still. It's going to be really strange. Isn't it crazy though that in a few months I'm going to be stood here and there's going to be wardrobes here. And I can tell you a bit about what I want to do for my dressing room. So, plans are not solidified. I keep changing my mind. It's one of those things that I'm really struggling to get right. And it's purely a me thing. I just don't want to make the wrong decision. So what I'm thinking right now is wardrobes all along here, because that makes sense. And then wardrobes into the corner. Well, into the corner, or actually no, there'll probably just be a whole wall, and then there'll be a little bit here. And then on the back wall here, again, more wardrobes. Into the alcoves next to the fireplace. I'm going to leave the fireplace because I would like it as a feature, and also I don't want to have it removed because one day I might not want to use this as a dressing room anymore, and I love the feature of having the fireplace. They also centered it, which I'm pretty sure I've shown you. And then I want to do something here, but my windows are so low that I don't know what. It's not even worth doing like a bench or a window seat, because what could I even put in it? I mean, I could do like something long and skinny that would fit maybe like one pair of shoes. But then I'm like, is it even worth it? Bringing you down to floor level, this is literally the room I have. So, do you know what I mean? Is it even worth it? I don't know. So it's a little dark in here at the moment, but as you can see, everything's pretty much ready for them to start putting the plasterboard on. The roof lights in up there. And then, yeah, just waiting for the windows, and also need to put the partition back up for the bathroom. You can kind of see from the roof where the bathroom stops. So it's going to be a lovely size. So I'm downstairs on the ground floor in what will eventually be the lounge. And it's a bit of a, not a dumping ground, that's the wrong word, a storage home right now. And yeah, I mean, I feel like it will feel really different when the partitions are back up for the hallway and things like that. I am getting a hallway put back in. It was one of those things that, like, it was split 50-50. People were saying don't do it, open plan is the way forward. And then I was kind of thinking about how I use my home and things, and I just love the idea of having somewhere to walk into and having a mirror on the wall, somewhere to hang my coat, and just little things like that, having an entrance hall. And also I love the idea of not walking into my living room. I don't know how you feel about that, but for me, I quite like the separation, even if it makes the space feel smaller. To me, it's cozier and not smaller, if that makes sense. And it also feels like it then gives me another room to paint a different colour, because I am gonna try and not do white at all. Like, I obviously do have to do some white, but I don't want to do white and then paint a few fun colours. I want to paint mostly fun colours and then have a few white bits, you know? So yeah, just full of plasterboard in here, essentially. Let's head through to the kitchen and the snug. And here it is. So, as you can see, it's quite dark because the roof lights are blocked up, but everything has been skimmed, which is very, very exciting. So you can kind of see now the roof lights are here, and here I did not have one because this is where my cooker is going to be. So I'm gonna have my range, and then obviously I need to put some form of extraction, so I didn't want to have a roof light above it. But, oh, being able to see the form of the room now is wild. So all of this is going to be cabinets. I'm having a cabinet here as well. This is going to be like a display cabinet, so I think potentially I'm going to display like plates or something of the sort there. And then yeah, down here is going to be my snug, and we've got a smaller roof light there. And then yeah, you walk into the snug, which I think eventually I'll probably use as like a dining room because I am having a big island, but for now I want to use this as a snug. So we have the hole for the skylight. Now I have had a point put on the wall for a TV, this wall, because I feel like you're gonna walk through here, you wouldn't walk through the other side of the kitchen. Therefore I think it makes the most sense. But now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, well, if you're gonna put a sofa, then, oh, I don't know. It is what it is. I am not the biggest TV fan. I could happily not have a TV at all in my house. However, my compromise is a Samsung frame TV because I can make it look like a picture, and I absolutely will be doing that. I'm gonna get one of the really nice bezels and just make it a real thing and make it look pretty, and you can upload your own art onto it. So maybe I'll just have, I don't know, a photo of my family or a vacation destination that I want to go to, or even something I'm manifesting, you know? But yeah, this is going to be the snug. I think eventually, like we're talking years down the line, it will end up being a dining space. I love the idea of having a big circular dining table, and then maybe I'd have a couple of chairs or something like that. But for now, yeah, I am thinking the sofa, but now I'm thinking about it, if the TV's on that wall, if I have a sofa here, but then I could have the sofa against the wall, couldn't I, and just sticking out a little bit, because there is like an alcove. So if I had a sofa, what is going to stick out to max, like here, right? And then, yeah, that's probably still fine because the cupboards stick out slightly past this, I think. Well, they must do for the depth. I don't know. I could be talking absolute cack, but I'm thinking a sofa would go out to like here. So that actually kind of works perfectly with how you'd walk through. And then maybe a cute little table situation, a dresser here, TV, and then maybe like a plant, or I don't know. I have so many ideas. Let me know what you would do though. So I'm stood at what will be the back door. And this is the view that you'll have. So this is what I mean when I say I think this side will be where you walk. And then island will be there. So what do we do here? Do we do like a small round coffee table? Or do I just make it a dining room immediately? But I kind of don't want to do that because I quite like the idea of having it as like a casual space, and I'm not going to use a dining table when I have an island with stools. So the stools are going to be this side, which is why I'm pretty sure this is going to be the walkway. The fridge is this side, the cooker's this side. I feel like you're kind of getting the vibe. But from here you'll look onto the island, the cupboard that's there, and then, yeah, I mean, what do we do here? I need to do some kind of features on this wall. Do I get some sconces put there? I hadn't even thought about that. I wonder if it's too late to wire for that. I hadn't thought about that because that feels like a really natural place to have a sconce. But then do I do some lights, floor lights? Would I even use sconces? And also you're not really gonna, maybe that's silly because the only place you'd see them from is here. Even if you're sat on the sofa here, you're too close to see a light on the wall. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Hello my friends, it's a couple of days later and I am about to sit down and try and pick some paint colours. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you and say I probably should not be doing this today because I am currently dealing with the worst period I have had in maybe about 4 years. I have been throwing up. I have the worst backache in the whole entire world, and I'm really, you know, when you're just trying to like get through the day, and I am very emotional, so I probably shouldn't be making decisions like this right now, but I feel like it's gonna take something huge off my plate, so we're gonna get started. I thought I'd pull my flooring choices out as well, so we could kind of compare, but it is tricky because they are going to look so different in the house with the lighting. And I also thought I'd pull out my sofa samples because, as I mentioned in the snug, I was thinking about getting another sofa. I do have some more sofa samples that are over here. Let me get them. Okay, so sofa-wise for the snug, if you didn't watch my vlog where I went and got my original sofa that is literally right here, I went into the showroom and I still have some samples from that, and I have my samples of like this sofa here. I mean, not that they need to be anything alike. I think what I'm going to do in the kitchen paint-wise is keep it very neutral. I'm having a dark kitchen, so I want to keep the room a bit lighter, and then I'm thinking if I do that, I can play a bit with the sofa colours. So this sofa right here is this. I was choosing between a cooler one and a warmer one. Can you see? I mean, you maybe can't even see on the camera, but this is more blue and this is more warm. So this is in clay and this is in pumice. I'm so glad I went with clay. And then it's also in the herringbone. So what I could do in the other room, in the snug, I could do something green. These are quite fun. But see, they look so different on camera. In person, they look so similar. And then also there's the herringbone in like a navy color. This is called uniform. I think that's quite fun, but maybe navy's not the way to go. However, I have some more fun ones here. I could do a yellow, a pink. I mean, an orange. I kind of love the pink. I actually love the idea of a pink sofa. I don't know if it'd be too much in the snug, but I wonder if I could fit that in the snug and then do that as my more neutral sofa and then get a bright sofa in the living room. But it all depends what color we're going to paint the living room, which brings me on to my lick paint colors. This is what I mean when I say there's like a chain reaction. This is why it's such a huge deal for me, because it really does then decide what the rest of the room's going to look like. So these are the lick, peel and stick samples. I don't know if I mentioned this in this vlog or if it was in my last vlog, but basically what you do is you don't get paint pots, you get these and you stick them on the wall. It's really cool. So let's start with the pink. One of the bedrooms I'm painting pink. That is a non-negotiable. It is going to be the guest bedroom and it's going to be like Love Shack Fancy themed pink. So the two pinks that I have here, oh, they're the same. I have two of Red 03. This is the color that I wanted to do in the third bedroom, which is going to be like my Pilates room, not a gym. I was calling it a gym, but it's really not a gym, is it? Because it's on like the first floor of the house and you can't really jump up and down in there. So I chose these colors a long time ago and I still love all of them, and that is just such a big green flag to me. So these are the pinks. We have pink 01 and pink 04. I'm wondering if I want something a bit more pink, but then this is super pink, isn't it? I don't know if I want like a darker pink, something a bit more like a heritage pink, if that makes sense. It's quite, these are quite airy and bright, whereas I love, but then is it gonna be overwhelming in the room? Do I wanna do the architrave and the skirting this color and then do something a bit lighter on the walls? Perhaps, maybe that's what I go with because that's a bit nicer to kind of, you know, so I won't go off it. These I love. I'm now thinking that I want to do this one in the bedroom, primary bedroom. I was going to do a really, really dark green, but I've totally changed my mind and I think I want to do this. This is so nice. And seeing it again, it just makes me so confident. So there's a lot of green in the house and I was stuck between doing green and blue in the lounge. I don't want too much green in the house and it would be very, very easy for me to do that because I'm very much swaying towards that. Also, by the way, don't you just love these as a combo? Again, I wonder if I do the walls this color in the bedroom and do the architrave and the skirting this color. I definitely want to do that in some of the rooms. But this is what I was proposing for the living room. It's green 03. And it's a bit of a, it's like a bluey green. It's like a, turquoise isn't the word, is it? It's a green, but it's not a dark green. It's quite it's a really nice green. So I don't know, it's so hard. How does anyone choose these things? So this is green 06. This is what I have in there that's too dark. This is what I was originally thinking, too dark. So, you know, you can see the difference. This is much lighter in area. And then the other one, so that's the bedroom color. You know, it's definitely the right palette of color. I definitely want to do the greens, but I don't know what one. So basically what I want to do is pick a white to have throughout the house. The white I've gone for currently is white 06. There's obviously a ton of different whites when it comes to paints, but this is a warm white with pink undertones, and I think that's going to be the vibe of the whole house, that kind of warmer but not yellow, so pink works really well, and I would like something to be more pink undertoned than green undertoned, even though I'm on green throughout the house, but I don't want anything with a green undertone, unless it's a green color. Do you know what I mean by that? Yeah, I've got a few of these so I can stick them up and see what I think. At the minute, this is the 100% color, and then obviously this is then what's going to be in the kitchen, and then see, that looks really nice. Do we do a pink sofa in the snug? I'm really tempted now. I kind of love that idea. So that's what I'm working with. I don't want to make any absolute choices right now. I wanted to remind myself of everything. And I also would love any suggestions. This is where I kind of wanted to open it up in the comments. If you have made any painting mistakes, like I painted that room, like I said, green 06, and it's just too dark for me. And you know, anything like that, please do let me know because I would really, really appreciate it. Also, if any of you have done that thing where you've painted your architrave and skirting a different color to your room, do you like doing that? Did you paint the back of your door as well? I definitely think I still want to do this color in that other bedroom that I'm going to do as like a Pilates room. So basically, I'll put the podcast down below. I did a podcast episode with Tash from Lick and spoke a lot about color theory and meaning behind colors, and all different colors have different associations, but they're almost like subconscious associations, so you'll feel different ways in reaction to the color of the room you're in. And it's such a thing, and it's really made me think even deeper about the color I go in the rooms. So go and listen to that. It is so unbelievably interesting. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this update. I feel like this is the most like informative house update because there's been the most change. It's so crazy seeing rooms actually plastered. It's making me really, really excited actually. But as I said, Making decisions isn't my first thing. I literally sat last night, I picked all of my architrave, I picked all of my skirting. I will show you that when it gets put in because I feel like it's not very exciting to see online, but when it goes in you'll see it and you'll be like, ooh, that's the vibe. But yeah, I'm definitely swaying now towards the lighter green for the bedroom. Yeah, I'm confident with that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. And then hopefully what my plan is that every other week now will be a house update because there's going to be lots happening. So go and follow my Instagram if you want kind of more real-time updates, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.